Romanticism. So today let's talk about Romanticism or Romantic poetry. The Romantic era is famous for its poetry. In fact, Romanticism is one of the most influential periods in the history of English poetry. So, first of all, let's discuss what is Romanticism. So, what exactly is Romanticism? Let's start by defining it in one sentence. Romanticism was an intellectual and artistic movement spanning the late 19th century and early 19th centuries that emphasized the individual mind, spirit, and body. That is, the emotional, irrational, imaginative, and spontaneous. In other words, when people talk about Romanticism, they are not just talking about a period in history or a type of literature. They are also talking about a particular attitude towards humans, ideas, and the world. Additionally, the ideas of Romanticism were presented to the world through the visionary works of literature, art, music, and philosophy. To fully define Romanticism, we also have to think about where it began. The Romantic era is often referred to as a movement, and that makes sense. This Romantic movement began in Western Europe but eventually spread throughout Europe and to different parts of the world as more people heard the ideas of Romanticism and saw them represented in art. For example, the United States, Russia, and South America eventually contributed their own literary, musical, and artistic interpretations of Romanticism during the era. So, uh, let's discuss what caused Romanticism. What are the reasons behind that it has led to the Romantic era? So, why did the Romantic era start? The answer to this question is that where some historical context comes in. So, let's discuss what caused Romanticism. So, why did the Romantic era start in the beginning? The answer to this question is where some literary context comes in. Like a lot of intellectual movements throughout history, Romanticism was partially a reaction to the era before it. The Enlightenment period that is started in 1715 and ended in 1789, which preceded the Romantic era, placed a heavy emphasis on rationalism, science, empirism. In other words, the Enlightenment era was about facts and rational thinking. It's all about facts, 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 and it's all about rational thinking. The Enlightenment era came to an end because of the two major events. These two major events mark the beginning of Romantic era or Romanticism. So, what are these major events? The first one is the Industrial Revolution, and the second one is the French Revolution of 1789. When the Industrial Revolution began in Europe, the world changed almost overnight, which is why it is called a revolution, of course. New powered machinery was developed in the 1780s, factories popped up all over cities, and mass production began. To access the new jobs and opportunities created by industrialization, people began moving away from rural areas and into the increasingly crowded cities. There was a movement from the countryside to the urban side or to the cities in search of better opportunities, jobs. A second event that influenced the beginning of the Romantic era was the French Revolution of 1789. The working classes in France staged a revolt and overthrew the French monarchy to pursue freedom and equality. The revolutionary spirit in France sparked an interest in rebellion throughout Europe and played a big role in setting the tone of the Romantic era. The great thinkers of the Romantic era had something to say in response to the Enlightenment, industrialization, and the French Revolution. First, Romantic era thinkers reacted to the cold, hard rationalism of the Enlightenment by reviving connection to emotion and feeling, the irrationality of the natural world, and the belief in the freedom and genius of the individual thinker. They have given in emphasis on the individuality or personality of the individual rather than minds and facts and rationals. Second, in response to the mass production and urbanization fueled by the Industrial Revolution, the Romantics emphasized the tranquility of rural landscapes, power and grandeur of natural phenomena, and the need to honor and preserve the wildness of nature. Finally, the ideals of freedom, independence, and equality that characterized the French Revolution spread throughout the Europe and became hallmarks of the spirit of Romanticism as well. So these are the three main principles. First one is freedom, second one is independence, and the third one is equality. Romantic era thinkers resisted the idea that society could control the individual mind, creativity, and imagination, and rebelled against any forces that tried to confine them. And that pretty much sums up the main elements in the emergence of Romanticism. Next, we will talk about one of the main forms of, and that pretty much sums up the main elements in the emergence of Romanticism. Next, I'll talk about one of the main forms of expression that helped define the characteristics of Romanticism and really brought about the spirit of the age, that is, Romantic poetry. Romantic poetry. It's difficult to define Romanticism without talking about poetry. If you ask anyone, the very it's difficult to define Romanticism without talking about poetry. Like whenever the term Romanticism pops up, the related terms that will comes up instantly, that is romantic poetry. As a genre, romantic poetry has its own characteristic and aesthetic, and the poetic works written during this era have shared many thematic elements that make them romantic. In general, the romantic poets explored three main topics in their poetry. The first one is the relationship between humans and nature, the Gothic and the Surreal. What and third one is what the purpose of poetry and how the identity of the poet should be understood. So these are the three main topics that have been dealt by the Romantic poets. These are the three main topics. The Romantic poets believed that the inner world of humans provided endless possibilities for new ideas and ways of thinking and living, which is exemplified in much of the poetry of the era. We can look more closely at the three main topics of Romantic poetry to see how this spirit of freedom and creativity was expressed throughout the Romantic era.